In this video, we're going over the procedures of how to stock shelves here at Loaves Fishes. Stocking may seem like a simple task of taking product and putting it on the shelves, but there is a right way and a wrong way to do it. And it's very different than stocking at a grocery store. In a grocery store, they have a specific shelf space for a specific brand and a specific flavor. Things stack nicely. There's no reason for a customer to reach around back. Here at the pantry, we mix brands and flavors in a specific area. So clients do want to reach around back, possibly to pick out their favorite flavor or their favorite brand. So we have developed procedures to minimize the risk. The supermarket stacks the shelves completely. There's no wasted space. They don't mind if their customer stays and lingers. Here, we don't like to waste our volunteers' time. We leave space between products. This is to help our customers, our clients, be able to find the product quickly. And so therefore, it doesn't waste our time or theirs. With those differences in mind, we have some basic rules here at the pantry. Number one, we do not stack jars, whether they're glass or plastic, because if they fall over, they easily break or crack. We do not stack boxes. Boxes are inherently unstable and they'll just fall over. Number three, cans may be stacked, but they can be stacked no more than 2 high. And the first 2 rows cannot be stacked. They have to be single layer. The reason for this is that we have a number of brands and flavors, and our clients could be reaching for something in the back. If we don't leave the first 2 rows single layer, this may happen. A can will easily fall, and if it falls, it's possible to land on somebody's foot. Whereas if we leave it single and we do the same thing, the can tends to stay on the shelf and no risk of injury. Number 4, do not overstock. We like to have space between products. Stay within boundaries that are marked on the shelves. In certain areas of the pantry, we actually even have the number of columns of product that you can put out. In this case, it's 4 columns of hearty chicken. Number 5, we want to rotate stock. We move the stuff that's on the shelf to the front, and then we stock to the back. Some areas of the pantry are easier to stock than others. An area like mac and cheese is very simple. It's only one product, and it's all the same size. The difficulty here may be that there's a lot of product left on the shelf after a slow session. And how do we rotate it very easily and stock in the back? Well, in this case, we use a method that I call left-right slide. We take the product that's on the left and we move it all the way over to the right. We then slide all over, and then we stock to the right. Areas like soup are a little bit more complicated. We have different brands and different flavors. To help our clients find the product quickly, we like to sort by size. This also distinguishes by brands. Typically, Campbell's and a number of store brands are in tall. The Progresso and the Progresso-like store brands are, the short fat, and then there's the healthy choice. Separating by column, and we move the stuff forward and then stock to the back. Here at Loaves Fishes, when we say chicken noodle soup, we are usually referring to the condensed soup. The Campbell's condensed, where you have to add water. Very little chicken, small pieces. That is distinguished between the Progresso type of chicken noodle soup. Though they're both chicken noodle, we call this a hearty chicken. This gets stored on the second shelf. The condensed soups on the top shelf. In an area like fruit, we like to have some of each type of packaging out, such as applesauce, where we have cans, and individual cups. Like to have a couple columns of each. In products like pineapple, where it pretty much always comes in canned and not in individual cups, we like to have it by type, whether it's crushed, chunk, or sliced, and have a couple columns of those. In areas such as baking, condiments, or cereal, where we have a variety of products, such a wide range, what we want out is an array of choices for our clients. This means that we don't stock more than one column of any particular item. So in cakes, we do not stack more than one column of, say, yellow cake mix or chocolate cake mix. In this case, we have more than one column of chocolate cake mix, and we take it and put it in a box for later session. This happens a lot with our pumpkin. We tend to get a lot of canned pumpkin pie filling. People tend to pull out a box and stack everything out of the box onto the shelf. We only need one column. We could use that space for some other items to give our clients better choices. So again, we'll take the extra, leaving one column of pumpkin on the shelf. When stocking shelves, we stock from the banana boxes or cases located on the bottom shelf. We are stocking chunky chicken. Find the chunky chicken box, and we stock. If the item you want to stock is not on the bottom shelf, ask the stocking session leader. He will show you an inventory where it is located. It is always located in the same place, so next time you'll know where to find it. As a stocker, you are the last safety check here at the pantry. Even though the items you are stocking have been checked and are supposedly safe to consume, they may have been damaged in storage. If something doesn't seem right, please ask the stocking session leader to check it out. Certain items you have to be very careful with, such as fruit cups. These plastic cups and their foil labels, foil lids are very, very prone to damage in storage. Jars. We have to be sure the lid is concave. Otherwise, the seal's been broken and has to be thrown out. Items such as cans that are in cases. Though they've been checked for dates, we have not checked all the cans for dents. Certain dents make the product worthless. Dents that form a crease are garbage. Cans with a flip top, any kind of dent along the lid, make it garbage. If there's a dent that you have any questions about, please check with the stocking session leader. And that covers the basics of stocking here at Loaves Fishes. To review, as you stock, be aware of the product. If something doesn't seem right, doesn't look right, doesn't feel right, call the stocking session leader and do not stack that item. Stock from the bottom. If the item is not on the bottom shelf, ask the stocking session leader where it is in inventory. Do not stack jars, whether glass or plastic. Do not stack boxes. In areas like baking, condiments, cereal, only one column of a product. In other areas, follow the directions that are on the shelves and stay within the boundaries. Do not overstock. And last but not least, rotate. Whether you move the items from the back to the front or use the left-right slide method. One other thing. When you come to stocking sessions, please wear a closed-toe shoes. It's for safety, your own safety. Thank you for volunteering, and I hope to be working with you at a stocking session in the near future.